We have come back to Australia to see our family and friends. We spent a good amount of time driving across the countryside in South Australia. We just got to Kangaroo Island. There's just wildlife everywhere. I'm gonna do it. So rough.
This morning I'm helping out my little bro do a little bit of sheep work.
As we delayed our Indian Ocean passage until this year, we put plans in motion to head back to Australia for Christmas. I personally had been away from home since sailing out of the Gold Coast Seaway back in July 2017, over 2.5 years ago. The thought of seeing friends and family soon was super exciting, and with Marley at his doggy resort and Nandji in good hands at the Port Tacola Marina, we jumped on some planes and headed back to Australia. First stop, Adelaide, South Australia.
Everyone, yay! Yeah, this one hasn't come out for too long, eh?
You can't go home. You can't go.
We are making our way over from Adelaide to Kangaroo Island to see my brother. My lovely old mother dear, last time you seen her was in the Solomon Islands.
Not so much of the old.
My young mother dear. So she's driven all this way over to come pick us up, and we're heading over to KI to see my bro, and we're going to show a little bit of Australia. Australia is definitely a little bit cooked by the sun at the moment, as there is seriously no rain and it is on fire, but there's no fires here. But you can see why, everything's just dry and barren.
The ferry was about a 45-minute trip, and we're here on Kangaroo Island, ready to explore and see some of Yosh's family. So, yeah. We just got to Kangaroo Island and we came down here to have a look at some of the boats, and there's just wildlife everywhere. There's like a seal right behind me. I didn't even realise it was there until it started moving in the sun. It's just like rubbing around. Yeah, so KI is like full of wildlife, so we're gonna have the best time here showing you guys around and showing you some of the Australian animals.
I love pelicans. Are you a pelican or a pelican?
Nothing more Australian than a good old hand wave when you're driving.
While we're on KI, we thought we'd go and check out some of the wildlife here, and we're down here at Seal Bay, appropriately named, as there's lots of seals around.
I guess there's seals.
Yeah. So, oh, it's just beautiful. We've got turquoise water, the white sandy beaches, but this rugged like landscape with shrubs, bush shrubs, and
It's 38 degrees Celsius at the
yeah,
moment.
it's actually turned on.
So
KI
it's
is
super
normally
hot.
quite cold, so
No wind.
yeah, we got flies around it, like so many.
Not used to these
No.
fellas.
Classic, there's like, I don't know, 100 seals on the beach here just lazing about in the sunshine. We got a few out in the water that are surfing the waves and playing around. Oh man, they're so quick in the water. Know it? Yeah.
Pussy.
Seals seem like quite lazy animals because you always see them lazing around on the beaches, but they're actually quite active. They will go out for 2 to 3 days and hunt. They can hunt up to 100 kilometers offshore, and then they come back and sleep on the beach for 2 to 3 days. So what you're seeing here is half of their life, and the rest of it is spent in the ocean. So, and they leave their pups here on the beach and head out without them until once they reach around 6 months old. Then they take their pups out with them in like the shallows and around the rock pools and stuff like that. And then as they get older, they progressively head out further and further. So yeah. We just heard one of the pups calling out for its mum. So the mum's probably off trying to get food. And so sometimes the pups will patrol the beach calling out for their mum, and then when their mum comes back, she'll start calling out for the pup, and then they find each other. So yeah, poor Bubba, this is his mama. That was Seal Bay, and now we're off to Vivon Bay, which is a beautiful beach that we can actually enjoy. That one's private for the seals, and yeah, so.
And we're off to Vivon. This is where my brother has a shack. So he comes down here for summertime and enjoys this lovely little slice of Kangaroo Island.
Oh, it's amazing. Vivon Bay. I'm pretty sure this beach has won an award for the most beautiful beach in Australia before.
If it hasn't, it should have.
Yeah, don't quote me on that, but it is just so freaking beautiful. Like, it's just awesome. Come and have a look.
My bro and his family are down here. He took the kids down and I'm taking the beers down. Good teamwork.
It's a really hot day today. It's like 40 degrees, but the water is still icy cold. It's freezing. All right, I'm gonna do it. You reckon it's about like what, 12 degrees?
Probably like 14, I reckon.
Woo! Lord.
Take it on!
You forget how cold South Australian water actually is. It's straight out of the Southern Ocean, straight off of Antarctica. It looks nice and warm and beautiful. It's like 33, 34 degrees outside at the moment in the sun. That water's like 13 degrees. You feel it, you jump in and instantly like...
Beach, hey, through all the caves and everything. So yeah, we popped out here to this beautiful place. There's like a little rock pool here, and then there's a wave over there as well to play on. Beautiful.
Once again, the water is directly straight from Antarctica, and so I can feel everything slowly creeping back up inside my body as I'm walking.
We're going down, guys. Ready?
It's right at that level.
It's like one extreme to the other, isn't it?
You just feel your body just drop like 5 degrees in temperature and then you're all sweet. You just need to be used to being an iceberg.
It is always worth the effort travelling to visit family, and it helps when they live somewhere as beautiful as Kangaroo Island. A short trip to visit my older brother and his family was spent mostly at different beaches and playing around with my little nephews. Our time had come to an end on KI, and it was back to the ferry terminal to head across to the mainland Australia and drive 900 kilometres across the state to visit my little brother and his clan in Port Lincoln. Australia had been devastated by bushfire during this time, and the day we left, Kangaroo Island suffered its first of many ravaging bushfires. The catastrophic day was 46 degrees Celsius with strong winds and the air thick with dust and smoke. It was crazy to think that the beach we were at only the day before was now on fire.
So this morning I'm helping out my little bro do a little bit of sheep work. He's a bit of a hobby farmer and he's got some lambs that he's had. I understand this might not be the perfect, ideal thing for many people, but this is life on a farm, my friends.
Yosh's stepdad is a pretty keen fisho, and he's got this fishing boat here. We're going to take out for a run today and see if we can catch some dinner for Christmas tomorrow, some lunch for Christmas tomorrow. Something that they normally catch around here is whiting. What else do they catch, Yosh?
We're chasing whiting today.
We're chasing whiting today, so we can have some whiting for Chrissy tomorrow. And if we don't catch any, we're just going to starve. So, good little incentive. It's the classic Craft 5000 SF model. Yeah, we've got a 4-stroke Yamaha 100 on the back. That's going to boost us along today. And what have we got here?
And we've got first mate froth with a 6-pack of Coopers. First thing about fishing, stack the esky.
Bung's in. First rule is always check the bung. This is the Jesus bar. Hang on! Really fun going on today. We've got beautiful conditions. The ocean's nice and flat, and it's sunny and warm. Glorious.
So we're just going to send it 12 miles off of Tummy Bay out to the Sir Joseph Group Islands bank. There's a group of islands off here, and yeah, it's a beautiful day, so we can smash it out there in the little vessel. Get some fish.
Done this since I was a little kid. Alright, so I've got this thing here, and I'm guessing that I put it in here and
Weave him through a couple of times.
double it over.
Couple of times. Get him through that black bit. He's the solid bit. Through the membrane.
3 times.
More if you can. Ah, looks good. That's a good looking bait. Good looking bait. Beautiful. They're good King Georges as well.
Oh!
Yes.
Keep it in the
Super
box.
slippery little suckers.
I got my first whiting.
There you go.
Hold him with
Yeah, hold him head or else he'll slip out.
Alright, yeah. Got a fish. So this is King George whiting. This is the first fish that I ate starting to eat fish again. Because it's not very, it doesn't taste fishy, it tastes
Delicious.
Yeah, delicious. So yeah. Oh!
There you go, careful.
Sorry.
Yeah, get him in the bin. That's a good one, yeah.
The idea is the legal size is 32 and you got one at 40.
Sorry, buddy. We're at a new spot now. It's about 10 meters here, and we're still fishing for whiting. Had a few bites, but haven't caught anything yet. Time will tell.
A bit of bycatch, the dreaded rock cod.
I got some salad. Oh, that was a big ink. Oh no! Let's get another squid.
You hold him tight around the base of the head there, so he doesn't squirt all his stuff on you, and it kills him pretty well instantly. Now he's good, he's not going to squirt you. Oh, he's
Hey, get out of it! George whiting are school fish, so generally if you get onto one, you've found the right spot, you've hit the jackpot, so keep going.
They hide out in sandy holes on the edge of bits of weed, so you kind of try to cast your bait, cast your pippy into the sandy hole, and then, oh, hang on.
Oh, he's on! This spike?
Don't touch it.
Yeah.
It's these spikes on the tail.
Yeah. So that's a leather jacket. We think that's what's been taking our bait. Heat's on. Oh, that's a good one.
That was a bit of a horse.
We got 5 whiting so far and 3 squid.
So the boat limit in South Australia, in Tumby Bay, in this area, for King George whiting is 30. That's if you have 3 people in the boat. 3 people or more, then the boat limit is 30, and they need to be at least 32 centimetres long. So all of them, the smallest one's 35 centimetres, and Bonita's is 2 metres long. So we're doing good, couple of good fish. And we got 3 pretty decent sized squid as well. And the boat limit for squid with 3 or more people is 45, so 15 per person if there's just 1 human in the boat. But they're good squid, there's no size limit on squid either. I don't think so, unless things have changed. But you don't need to worry about them because them things are huge.
Well, it's been an awesome day fishing out here with Pete out of Tumby Bay.
Yeah, it's getting pretty late in the arvo, although we did just hook onto one, so we might just stay a little longer.
Yeah.
But we got to send it back into Tumby. It takes a good 45 minutes to get in there. So.
Yeah, and tomorrow's Chrissy, so yeah, we got.
Oh, and I've caught the bottom.
He's...
Yes.